revealing unexpected twists and turns. Some are exhilarating, filled with triumph and joy, while others leave you reeling, questioning how you arrived at such a place. Yet, the unpredictability of life is part of its charm. Each new chapter brings a mix of the familiar and the unknown, joy and pain. As one chapter closes and another begins, the real challenge is in navigating these transitions with grace, courage, and maybe even a little humor. The first chapter of adulthood feels like stepping onto a blank page, ripe with possibilities. Whether you are fresh out of school or venturing into the real world for the first time, there is excitement, hope, and a dash of terror. You imagine yourself on the cusp of greatness, perhaps the next tech innovator, the next great artist, or maybe just someone who manages to pay bills on time. But as exhilarating as it seems, it can also be daunting. You are handed a myriad of choices, careers, relationships, cities to call home, and somehow you are expected to navigate them all with the confidence of a seasoned pro. The spoiler is, no one has it all figured out. You'll stumble through jobs, unsure if they are the right fit, or try to cultivate relationships, only to realize that real love demands more effort than any rom-com ever prepared you for. Sometimes you soar, other times you fall flat on your face, and that's okay. That's life. This chapter can be messy, and it's kind of supposed to be. Your first job likely won't be your last. Your first home might not feel like home. And your first love, well, love is more complex than we imagine. But in the chaos, you begin to learn what truly matters to you. It's in these moments of confusion and uncertainty that the real growth happens. The kind that shapes who you are and who you are becoming. After years of grinding away, there comes a moment when the career you once pursued with vigor starts to feel misaligned. Maybe it's burnout, a layoff, or simply waking up one day and thinking, this isn't it. Whatever the catalyst, a career shift often feels less like a detour and more like a total rewrite of your story. But changing careers isn't just about switching jobs. You are not the same person who started that first chapter, and now your career needs to reflect that evolution. It might feel like you're abandoning years of hard work, but you're not. You are building on a new foundation, one shaped by experience and the person you've become. The hardest part is the uncertainty. Starting over feels a lot like being 18 again, but now you've got responsibilities. Mortgages, kids, and the weight of expectations. Still, there's an undeniable freedom in the unknown. It's a chance to rewrite your path, to chase that dream you've kept on your back burner, or to explore something entirely different. Embracing this shift means accepting that life, like your career, isn't always a straight path. If you're lucky, you'll have the opportunity to reinvent yourself more than once. Relationships are another constantly evolving chapter. People enter your life, and sometimes they leave. Romantic partners, friends, even family members. These connections shift as you grow and change. One day, you may wake up next to someone you thought you'd spent forever with, only to realize you've become two very different people. Or maybe you lose touch with a friend who once felt like your other half. Ending a relationship, whether it's a breakup, a divorce, or simply growing apart, feels like tearing a chapter out of your story. It is painful and messy, leaving you to wonder if you'll ever feel whole again. But every relationship, whether lasting or fleeting, teaches you something about yourself. The key is to carry those lessons forward without dragging the emotional baggage with you. On the flip side, life is full of new beginnings, new love, new friendships, and unexpected connections await around every corner. Yes, it's terrifying to open yourself up to the risk of being hurt again, but without that vulnerability, you miss out on the beauty of human connection, the kind that makes all the heartache worthwhile. Navigating relationships with grace means knowing when to let go and when to embrace the new. People often walk into your life when you least expect it, bringing new lessons and experiences that help shape the next chapter. At some point, you'll find yourself packing up your life and moving. Whether it's across town or across the country, it's a major shift. Moving is more than just a logistical challenge. It can be an emotional upheaval. You leave behind the familiar and step into the unknown, becoming the new kid all over again. Moving means reinventing your surroundings, routines, and often yourself. You'll search for new hangouts, form new friendships, and rebuild your sense of community. It's exhilarating, but also lonely, a strange mix of freedom and discomfort. Navigating a move with grace means embracing both the adventure and the uncertainty. It's a reminder that growth happens when we step out of our comfort zone, and that even when a place doesn't feel like home yet, it is leading us to where we are meant to be. For some, the first few chapters don't unfold quite as smoothly. Maybe it's due to setbacks, some self-inflicted, others outside of their control, or perhaps it's just a slower path to clarity. Life doesn't always follow the straight and predictable course we imagine. While some hit the ground running right out of the gate, others find themselves struggling to catch their breath, wondering if they've missed the starting line altogether. The reality is, there's no expiration date on starting anew. Whether it's a delayed career shift, a relationship that took longer to find, or a dream put on hold, getting a late start doesn't diminish the worth of the journey. In fact, those who begin later often carry with them a wealth of experience and resilience that can't be taught in youth. They have faced failure, self-doubt, and the frustration of watching others move ahead, but they've also cultivated a deeper understanding of themselves and what they truly want. Starting late can feel like you're trying to catch up in a race that's already begun, but life is not a race. There's no set timeline for success, love, or happiness. In fact, some of the most successful people didn't hit their stride until well past what society might consider the right time. It's the lessons learned in the waiting, the patience earned through struggle, that often make the journey richer. The key to navigating a late start is embracing it without shame. You are not behind. You're just on a different timeline. The dreams that have simmered in your heart for years aren't any less valid because they took longer to materialize. Whether it's going back to school, starting a new career, or simply deciding to chase a long-forgotten passion, the important thing is that you're taking that step now. In this chapter, grace looks like forgiving yourself for the time you think you've lost, and courage looks like embracing the path you are on, even if it feels unconventional. After all, every story unfolds differently, and some of the most compelling ones take longer to get started. Then there are the personal adventures, the moments when you decide to break free from the script and chase something that's uniquely yours. Maybe it's writing a book, launching a business, traveling solo, or learning a new skill you've always admired but never dared to try. These adventures are equal parts exhilarating and terrifying because they force you to confront the reality that the only thing standing between you and your dream is you. There is no boss, no roadmap, just you and your desire to pursue what matters. The beauty of these adventures lies in the journey itself. Whether you succeed or stumble, you have already won by taking the leap. You have proven to yourself that you have the courage to go after what sets your soul on fire, even when it scares you. Life's chapters are unpredictable, filled with moments of triumph and struggle. Sometimes you're riding high, and sometimes you're just barely hanging on. But that's the beauty of it. We keep turning the page, stepping into the unknown with hope and resilience. In the end, life is your story. You are the protagonist, navigating who you are and discovering who you can become. Embrace the transitions with curiosity, grace, and an open heart. It's not about knowing exactly where you're going. It's about being open to the possibilities and filling each chapter with meaning.